If I may quote a famous poet, DJ Khaled, my guy, you've secured the bag.
Let's go. Suit up, gonna shine like gold. No stress.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Turn it up to infinity. Up through the ceiling, turn it up, up, up. Let's go. Suit up, gonna shine like gold. No stress, move your body like whoa. Turn it up to infinity. Up through the ceiling, turn it up, up, up. Let's go.
My Valentine. Today you will receive 3 gifts. 2 you'll open and experience today, and the 3rd you'll see you've actually been teasing apart all along.
You're behind, you're before, you're a wide open door.
This is from your soon-to-be wife. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you for delivering. Don't stop. The timing is important because it needs to currently be used as of right now. Until you're ready.
What is it? Is it like, you'll find out for yourself? Want to be a loose silk tongue, huh?
This is not a bad guess. This is not a bad guess.
But now this position is okay.
The smallest box, you can unwrap it now. This is so exciting. Gosh, it's so super tight. I'm trying. Oh, wow. This is so pretty. Oh, it's a necklace. I should wear it today. This one is built to stay beautiful for decades. And that's to say that for the things that really matter, we will take our time. We'll be intentional about creating the relationship we want and building it to last the challenges that life will undoubtedly throw at us. And we'll enjoy the journey and celebrate the beauty and joy of the path we've taken. This gift is also quite meaningful because it's a gift from my mom and I. And so in addition to its significance in our future together, let it also be a reminder of how much my family loves you.
Valentine, I'll never tire of telling you how much we love you. I've always thought Val is very, very beautiful, but seeing her today, she's beyond.
Thank you for showing us what real love is. Thank you for always showing up for each other. Thank you for being beautiful and honest and caring, loving, amazing, beautiful people. Thank you.
The biggest box, you can unwrap it now. Ooh. It's a perfume. And it's pink.
I think you should try this, and if I try this.
This one is to remind us that it's okay to enjoy things, even if they don't last forever. And just because things don't last forever doesn't make them bad. It simply makes them part of our seasons of life. So smell like you bathed in the same waters as Cleopatra, and then switch it up for Queen Makeda whenever you feel like. Enjoy each phase of our life together. Continue to explore, to taste, and to evolve into the incredible woman that God has built you to be. It's also a wonderful compliment to that dress and killer heels.
Something. My Lord, it's so beautiful. You've done such a good job. You're such a princess. How do you feel?
So I decided to use part of my mom's dress to make my dress because I thought that it was pretty amazing that in the 90s, she decided not to wear a white dress. She broke tradition, which is something that we do consistently in our family. So this part of the lace, the one that you can see has the patterns, is from my mom's dress from 30 years ago. And I have put it into the dress that I'm going to be wearing today. And I hope that my sisters will take the same tradition, and my daughter and my granddaughter, and it's going to be a tradition in our family.
Let's go. My darling, can you believe we finally made it to December 22nd, 2020? I've been reflecting on us and where we came from a lot lately. We've never been conventional, both by choice and circumstance, and this is something I'm super proud of when it comes to me and you. I look back and remember when we started out, summer finding hours on end to chat about everything and nothing.
So I remember there was one day I was living in Vancouver and Moses flew in to visit me from out of town. Like the young gents we were back then, we were headed out into town to enjoy some casual enjoyment. But I remember Moses took off into a room and he was on the phone for maybe an hour or so, keeping me waiting. And when he came out, I asked him, Moses, who's that you're talking to? You know? And then Moses was like, oh, I'm talking to Val. As, you know, half of his best men squad, I would expect to know who that was, but I was like, who is Val? You know? And Moses' response to me was, you know, this girl. You know, for those of you who know Moses, that's probably the shortest sentence you'll ever hear coming out of his mouth. And the first time you'll ever hear him speechless.
I'm so looking forward to building a lifetime, 40 plus years, of memories with you, and doing the best haunting a butterfly can manage thereafter. I'm looking most forward to the simple things, meal prepping together before we can afford a chef, be with goals, finding new shows and using them to discuss all sorts of topics, exploring the world together, and of course, thank you for being my homie.
So you're reading 2 sentences ahead.
Quick skip. Thank you for being my homie, my mentor, my cheerleader, my rocket support system, my sous chef, my king. I love to improvise. I'd love to see you. Yeah, so we skip. Moses, I love you and I can't wait to be partner by choice, love, and of church. You're welcome. Wow, this is so nice.
The medium-sized gift, you can unwrap it now. Time and the opportunity to make the most of it. Based on when I think you're going to open this letter, it's about 40 years, 2 months, 2 days, and 15 hours together. Wow. Crazy when you lay it out like that, isn't it? Now that we know this, let us make it an incredible ride. I'm committing to being the best long-term partner for you. From being your number one cheerleader, your partner, and your favorite aspiring comedian. I saved a joke for you in the digital version of this letter, one of my best yet, if I don't say so myself. #suspense. Seriously though, let's enjoy this ride, literally and otherwise. I hope that you had to read this out loud and realize what I meant only after the words are out of your mouth. And now, you must control your blush and move on because you have a wedding to get to.
One time. Moses on 3. 1, 2, 3. Moses!
Hey, we're getting married. We're getting married. We're getting married. We're getting married.
Valentine, I knew that I deeply respected and appreciated you before that I knew that I loved you. I remember closing our investment group meetings and thinking, wow, that girl is brilliant. And as we got to know each other through phone calls that sprawled into our long conversations, I learned that you are kind. You have a passion that fills your belly with fire, a laughter that warms the room, and a cheeky streak that no one believes me about until you do something naughty to them as well. And as I learned these things, I knew that there was no denying where I hoped we'd end up, which is right here, embarking on the coming decades of our lives together. And as we march into these decades, I have a few prayers and promises for you. As we move around to places that may feel foreign, may my hugs give you a sense of home. As you work to take over the world in your dress and killer heels, I'll be there to jump in with you when you're scared to take the plunge, and to reach out my arm and pull you in when you want to come back. I'll be there to cheer you on and stand by you as you explore and evolve into the person God put you on earth to become. To be a friend and a thought partner and remind you how incredible you are when you feel uncertain because the world is screaming otherwise. And to provide unlimited dad jokes for the moments when we need to laugh, take a deep breath, and recharge. As your partner, I will continue to point to myself so that I can also grow and help us grow together. And so that at 60, I still have a random story or two that you've not heard to help us stay entertained. I'll remember that time is a gift, and to cherish the moments that we have together as many as God will give us. And to never forget the privilege of having time together. That I get to love you, to laugh and cry with you, to heal with you, to steal all your snacks, to build with you, to live with you, to walk with you, to dance with you, and to stand with you. For all the days of my life.
This girl who has helped him value travel and experience while still supporting him in his entrepreneurship and his career. This girl who has an unbelievable understanding of Moses, even when some of us who've known him for so long can't have any idea what he's saying. This girl who I know will accept and love Moses and protect him ferociously regardless of anything. Val, Moses is a pretty cool guy. But over the last 2 or so years that you've known him, I've seen him grow and mature far more than the time I've spent with him, and I know that's an ode to you.
Moses, there is no doubt that the universe did a lot to bring us together. I'll always find it funny that I can't remember the first time that we met, but I'm glad that eventually there was a time that I did not forget you, and you became a constant. Our journey hasn't been a straight path, but the most epic adventures are full of detours. And in ours, I knew that I had a huge crush when I traveled across the world from a family holiday to come and see you in a foreign country. But I knew that I was really, really falling in love when I didn't get into my dream school and you let me be sad. And then you reminded me what I'm capable of. This is the essence of why I love you. You are so you, so Moses, unapologetically knowing who you are, what you want, and what's true to you. I love that you can take your space in the world without taking away from others. I love how passionate you are about life, how committed you are to making our continent and the world a better place. I love how excited you get at the simple things. I even love how you take pictures of everything, but never share them. I love that you do everything with excellence, like reading all the labels when you go to museums. I love how much you invest in yourself and how committed you are to constant improvement, both personally and for those around you. I have been the biggest beneficiary of this. You do not just make me believe that my dreams are not too big to achieve. You're right there with me, helping me build them out. I promise to be the same for you, to be a reminder of your capabilities when you can't see them, and even when you can. I promise to love you fiercely, even when I don't like you. I promise to respect our differences and to tackle our challenges together. I promise to support you on your bad days and to celebrate with you on the good ones. I promise to stay cheeky and to show you how to spice up your oatmeal and your smoothies. I promise to keep our friendship alive, to be your sounding board, your exploration partner, and to disturb endlessly. I promise not to tell everyone that I'm really the bigger boss. And I promise to be a net positive to your life, to build a life together that's far better than anything we could imagine alone. I promise to be your partner, and I promise to be here for the long term. TLDR, I love you, so let's do this thing forever.
We've got some fresh new young talent doing some things that I know you haven't heard before.
1, 2, 3. I just wanted to say congratulations and thank you for everything that you have given me, whether it's in the past year or the past 13 years of my life. And I look forward to what comes next.
You two are fantastic together. May the flame burn long and the sparks continue to fly.
I wish you guys the best, and I wish you guys all the peace and love in the world. Yay!
So, let it be known, if I happen to have anyone ask me who Val is from now on, I've checked with Moses and I've seen the resume. We're not referring to you as this girl anymore. But from now on, we will refer to you as this boss lady. So cheers to you, to a long life and a happy marriage. Cheers, guys. I love you.
I just know I'm crazy about you.